Good day, everyone. So I'm going to report about the taxonomy of affective domain under David Krathwohl. And Krathwohl's affective domain taxonomy is perhaps of the best known of any of the affective taxonomies. And the taxonomy is ordered according to the principle of internalization, and internalization refers to the process whereby a person's affect toward an object passes from a general awareness level to a point where the affect is internalized and consistently guides or controls the person's behavior. So let's start in knowing about the affective learning. So affective learning is demonstrated by behaviors indicating attitudes of awareness, interest, attention, concern, and responsibility. So ability to listen and respond in interaction with others, and ability to demonstrate those attitudinal characteristics or values which are appropriate to the test situation and the field of study. So the first level will be receiving, and it refers to the student's willingness to attend to particular phenomena of stimuli like classroom activities, textbooks, music, and others. And the learning outcomes in this area range from the simple awareness that a thing exists to selective attention on the part of the learner. So receiving represents the lowest level of the learning outcomes in the affective domain. So the next level will be responding, and it refers to active participation on the part of the student. So at this level, he or she may not only attends to a particular phenomenon but also reacts to it in some way. So learning outcomes in this area may emphasize acquiescence in responding, reads, assign material, willingness to respond like voluntarily reads beyond assignment, or satisfaction in responding, which is to read for pleasure or enjoyment. So the higher level of this category includes those instructional objectives that are commonly classified under interest, and those that stress the seeking out and enjoyment of particular activities. Next is valuing, and valuing is concerned with the worth or value a student attaches to a particular object, phenomenon, or behavior. And this range just in degree from the simpler acceptance of a value to the more complex level of commitment. And valuing is based on the internalization of a set of specified values, but clues to these values are expressed in a student's overt behavior. And the learning outcomes in this area are concerned with behavior that is consistent and stable enough to make the value clearly identifiable. So the instructional objectives that are commonly classified under attitudes and appreciation would fall into this category. So the next level will be organization, and it concerned with bringing together different values, resolving conflicts between them, and beginning the building of an internally consistent value system. So thus the emphasis is on comparing, relating, and synthesizing values, and learning outcomes may be concerned with the conceptualization of a value, like recognizes the responsibility of each individual for improving human relations, or with the organization of a value system, like develops a vocational plan that satisfies his or her need for both economic security and social service. Instructional objectives relating to the development of a philosophy of life would fall into this category. So the last level will be characterization by a value or value set, and the individual has a value system that has controlled his or her behavior for a sufficiently long time for him or her to develop a characteristic lifestyle. So thus the behavior is pervasive, consistent, and predictable. Learning outcomes at this level cover a broad range of activities, but the major emphasis is on the fact that the behavior is typical or characteristic of the student. And the instructional objectives that are concerned with the student's general patterns of adjustment, like personal, social, emotional, would be appropriate here. So we have also the illustrative verbs of each level and its examples. So for the receiving, the example will be listening to discussions of controversial issues with an open mind, respecting the rights of others, listen for and remember the name of newly introduced people. And for the responding, we have completing homework assignments, participating in team problem solving activities, questions, new ideas, concepts, models, in order to fully understand them. Examples for valuing will be accepting the idea that integrated curricula is a good way to learn, participating in a campus blood drive, demonstrates belief in the democratic process, and shows the ability to solve problems, informs management on matters that one feels strongly about. For the organization examples, we have recognizing own abilities, limitations, and values, and developing realistic aspirations, accepts responsibility for one's behavior, and explains the role of systematic planning in solving problems, and accepts professional ethical standards. For characterization by a value or value set, the examples are a person's lifestyle influences reactions to many different kinds of situations and shows self-reliance when working independently, and uses an objective approach in problem solving. So as you can see, our receiving and organization has the same definition. So I will be posting in Google Classroom the definition, the right definition of organization. And that would be all. Thank you.